Yes. Gamers, what is going on? How are we? It feels like it has been forever. It feels like it's been forever since we've been here. And it has. What is going on, Neutronians? I know it's been a while. Gosh, not missing that Monday stream. It feels very weird. It feels very weird. But we are here now. We are back. And I want to know how you guys are feeling. Because we have a lot of news to talk about today. My gosh. I haven't been neglected. No, of course not, Darian. Of course not. Of course not. I'll explain everything in a bit. But how are you all doing? How are we all doing? No, I've got my coffee. We're back. We're back again. Why is that a weird color? Doesn't matter. It's all good. I've got my coffee here now. Els is downstairs watching Love Island. Hate that program. It's disgraceful. Don't know. She's got awful taste. Awful taste. But I really appreciate you guys understanding about the live streams. The goal is to prioritize videos over live streams, and when a big game comes out, we are going to be playing it. I feel like that's the best tactic to do. But we are doing very well. And plus PT, my normal job is very busy, but I'm making sure not to be too busy with that. But we're still busy. And I've had a lot of deals come through, which I've had to do. I basically had to edit a video that's not coming out till February on top of editing videos because they want to see the video. And that one is the touring of the house. So that one's going to be up very, very soon. And Reno, what's going on? I mean, I missed the streams, but I love the videos again. But yeah, and that's the goal, Reno. That is the goal, my friend, to get better and better with my next video. When you see my next video, not the next video, the video after that, it's going to be the review of Metaphor ReFantasio. I'm going to be doing a lot of different stuff. Just trying to be, trying to improve. So, but the live streams are still here. The Thursday live stream is still here. What is going on, though? What is going on? Currently playing these two games. Dynasty Warrior Origins. Nearly completed this. But it's I've done over nearly 40 hours. So it's time for a review. And yes, I've got another deal soon. By the way, I've been playing a lot on my portal, shall I say. We've got this lovely skin on there. And there's some other accessories with these thumb grips. Some really cool accessories. I've done a sponsor with this company before, but they're going to be doing another one soon. So I thought I'd put on the portal. I thought I'll put it on. And Will, you've made a live stream. Yes, because today we have a lot of news to go through. A lot of news to go through. Hence why we're not playing a game. Plus, it's a friend's birthday. So later I'm going around his. But I thought, you know what? We're still doing the live stream because this is what I live for. You guys talking about games. So grab your coffees. We've got a lot to talk about. Oh, that's nice. That's delicious. That's a new flavor. Elle's got some new Nespresso pods. Delicious. Eli, the Midnight Edition portal to buy now also. Ooh. To be honest, I've pre-ordered the controller. I'm not going to cancel it because we've got the taxes out the way, guys. We've got the taxes out the way. Finally, everything is out the way. We can start to, buy other stuff to do with gaming. God, the UK don't really like its citizens. Anyway, so today's a relax stream. No games today, Reno. No games. Just because we're going to just talk about so much news. We've got a lot to talk about. Some that might not be on the title as well. And we're just going to chill out. So grab your coffees, grab your teas. We're going to talk about everything PlayStation. We're going to be talking about the PS1, 2, 3, 4 themes. There's an update on that. Dragon Age the Veilguard, BioWare, Assassin's Creed Shadows. We're talking about studio closures. Herman Hulst as well. The God of War we're talking about. Phantom Blade Zero. Blu-rays and physical media. Why is my voice getting all nice and squeaky? But we got a lot to talk about today. P, how we doing? How we doing? Let's go. Glad you're playing Astrobot. I've pre-ordered Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And I've also pre-ordered was it? What's the game that just came out? I got shadow drop. Like a Gaiden Ninja Gaiden. You know what one I'm talking about. And guys, don't forget to join the Discord, which we're gonna put in the description below. It's in the pinned comment. Ninja Gaiden 2, that's the one. So I've pre-ordered that as well. I think it actually got declined, to be honest. But I'm waiting on an email back. So I'm getting the physical. Might end up getting both, we'll see. So Ninja Gaiden 2, that is the one. Joseph, how we doing? How we doing? Rafi, it's been a while, man. It's been a while. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 comes out on Tuesday. Is Tuesday the 4th? I believe it's Tuesday. So I'm hoping on Wednesday or Tuesday, probably Wednesday, we're going to do a live stream. If you guys want to see a live stream of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, it'll be done. I'm not sure if you want to, but we will, because that's the next big game, to be honest. So either Tuesday or probably Wednesday. I might do a stream on Wednesday. We might do a first impressions of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 if you guys want it. So you guys in the comments, make sure you comment below if you do want to see a first impressions of that game. Even though I haven't played the first one, I'm very, very excited to be playing that game. It looks good. It looks good. It looks good. The NPCs, the world building, and there's a massive recap as well. There's a massive recap of the first game for someone like myself. And Gregor, yeah, that's what I meant, Ninja Gaiden 2. I know it's out now digital, but I'm waiting. Well, I want to get that physical one pre-ordered. So, you know me. You know how I feel about it. I'll probably maybe get it both. But guys, thank you for joining today's new stream. It'll just be a new stream today. Make sure you hit the like button. That would really help out the channel. And we've got a lot of news to talk about. And here we go. So thank you for joining. And first of all, we're going to start off. I have to say, the PS1, 2, 3, 4 themes from PlayStation has been amazing. I've enjoyed it so much. And it's good to know. Let's just make sure this is focused on me. It is good to know that these will be leaving. And I don't mean it like that. Well, it's a bit disappointing that they will be leaving. But the PS1, PS2, 3, 4 themes on PS5 will leave tomorrow. They might have left already. When's that? 17? Well, that's 17 minutes ago. But Sony is working to bring them back, which is very, very good news because I've currently got the PS2 theme. And everyone's been asking for themes for such a long time. But it's good to know that they've actually acknowledged it. So let's give this a read. So Sony has announced the PS1, 2, 3, 4 themes it created to celebrate the 30th anniversary on PlayStation will no longer be on PS5 from tomorrow. Damn it! I don't think the intro will be on there, by the way. I don't think that's included. I loved that. The PS1 startup, Rafi, it was insane. It just made me feel like I was 10. They probably planned to get rid of them, and now they're like, yeah, everyone loved them, so we're going to have to bring them back. So the firm has stated it's working behind the scenes to bring them back in the months ahead. Well, does that mean, let's see what the backlash is like, and maybe people will forget? So they have explained on Twitter or X, thank you for the fantastic response to the classic PS1, 2, well, PlayStation, the classic PlayStation, PS2, PS3, and PS4 limited time console themes, which will be leaving tomorrow. Due to the positive response on these 4 themes, we're doing the work behind the scenes to bring these special designs back in the months ahead. So, flipping hell. Oh, I don't know, Kyron, they better not be monetizing them. No chance. There's no. I'll be very disappointed if they did. So Sony says it doesn't have any plans to create additional themes on top of the 30th anniversary ones, but it's excited to keep celebrating legacy PlayStation hardware with you all. So that's only good news, guys. The 30th anniversary PS5 themes, which brought back the classic PS1 boot sequence and sounds, have been available.
Pizza time.
And Ray, thank you for the pizza. I mean, that's pizza time. Is there an AI?
Ray Carl Brown Amory donated 6.24. Super chat. Big up Anton, you got me into Descente Warriors. Like the method like I'm Giant running around it cool.
Ray, thank you for the support, man. And I do like the AI. It's a totally different voice than before. But thank you for the support. I'm playing Dynasty Warrior Origins. I've been loving it, and it's a fun game. It's a fun game. So thank you, Ray, for joining, man, and supporting. You could also change the PS5 home screen to resemble the PS2, 3, or 4. It's not clear what work Sony needs to do to make them a permanent addition. So it's a bit weird that they they kind of probably thought, yeah, I need to get a Kratos voice. Yes, Urban. Do you want to see Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 next week? So yes, they're leaving, but it is great that they're going to be bringing them back. It would be great that they would bring back the startup sound, because I've just enjoyed listening to that. It is so good to hear. Like, just hear. So, yeah, Urban, I know you've just joined, but Wednesday there should be a stream. I'm going to cancel my evening client, because we're going to be doing a day. Well, I say a day. I'll probably start streaming early, to be honest. And we're going to do a first impressions of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So that will be great. And so yeah, they're going to be gone. It's going to be weird going back to the normal sound. I loved the PS2 one. The PS2 was my favorite. Chris, New FC, yes, Newcastle United are doing very well. I don't know if I told you guys, I actually went to the Arsenal Newcastle game in the what cup was it? The first leg. One of my clients actually has a box at Arsenal, and he invited me, and I was like, yeah, I'll come. And it was a great experience. Good seeing them win 2-0. So, yeah, so that's with the themes. It's good to know that PlayStation is kind of listening to the feedback, because that's what we need, guys. Don't we? That's what we need. We need Sony to listen to us. And it sounds like they are going to be listening to us. I can't even remember what theme I had for my PS4. That's how much I didn't play my PS4. I remember I just used it for Netflix and chill. And then it was not until the very end of that cycle, that's when I started playing it, and then that's when it would spit the disc out and sound like it's taking lift. You know? Let's put the Portal out there on show. Let's bring this here, shall we? Bring the water here. Let's put the Portal on show. Lovely. Well, hey, yeah, I was a young guy back then. Yeah, it was Netflix and chill. Sorry, I'm just doing the camera. Anyways, I know we haven't spoken for quite a while on the live stream. Has it been a week? Did we stream last week? We did, didn't we? But we're going to talk about Dragon Age: The Veilguard. I know, every time you say... Now, a lot of people have spoken about this, and when this game came out, we're going to do, like, when this game came out, let me just make sure I've got the... Well, that's true, Pete. You know what? It's always good to get rid of the bad news and then go through the good news. I meant Netflix. No chill. But Dragon Age of Veilguard, when it first came out, wasn't people like Jason Schreier basically saying and laughing into people's faces, saying that, this game's doing very well? Don't quote me on that, but I need to find the article. And a lot of people were trying to big up this game that is doing very well. And you guys have all seen the sort of content in that game. And I was just like, wow. How can you spend that much money on games? Like, I still don't understand. I know we're going through a new age now. There might be a few bad games coming out the rest of that, during that period. But it is crazy to think that they spent millions of pounds with that sort of dialogue, with that sort of game. And now I've seen a few YouTube videos and a few different news streams about it. So, and we're going to come to it around this 1.5 million units, because I'm hearing different things about, million units. So let's go through this, because there will be BioWare will be downsizing, that's for sure. But Dragon Age: The Veilguard underperformed EA's expectations, which is only a good thing, because this is the sort of games we don't want. And I remember this character. Was it this character? And that character? Anyways. So according to reports, guys, Dragon Age the Veilguard failed to meet EA sales expectations by almost 50%, selling only around 1.5 million units. Now, I haven't seen any concrete. Now, there's been a few different things about this. So people are saying that the reports coming out, they want to make it sound as good as possible. So when it says selling around 1.5 million units, I assume that it means 1.4 million units. Some people are suggesting that it doesn't mean that it's sold 1.5 million. It's saying that, Xbox Game Pass, it means basically players. I don't know, but I'm assuming they've sold around 1.5 million units, so I'm assuming they expected to sell around 3 million units at least. So they've missed it by 50%. This is weird. The game received mostly positive reviews from... Oh. Sorry, I was about to say the positive reviews. Then I realized it said critics. And we know what critics are like sometimes. They will do anything for that. So the game received mostly positive reviews from critics, but had a divisive reception among fans. And if you don't know, guys... Oh, it's not on Game Pass. My bad. It's not on Game Pass. So maybe it does mean 1.5 million units. Was there a demo? Was there a demo to that? Or anything like that? Because someone was saying it was basically about players. But anyways, it probably means... Well, I'm assuming it means 1.5 million units sold. Even though someone was trying to say it meant how many people have played the game. But anyways. And Sarah, I'm glad you're enjoying the game. Again, I'm glad you're enjoying it. But again, it hasn't sold as well as what they wanted. So I don't know if that was into consideration. We'll have to look it up. But the game received mostly positive reviews from critics, but had a divisive reception among fans. The lack of post-launch DLC for the Veilguard might have been influenced by its lower than expected sales. But I did see quite a few reviews, and they were not happy. So here we go. So this is what I'm saying. So maybe this will... So recent reports have indicated that Dragon Age of Veilguard reached around 1.5 million players. So this is what... There was a bit of confusion, and that's what I think. Are they trying to make it sound as good as possible? So 1.5 million players. Failing to meet EA's expectations by around 50%. Dragon Age of Veilguard had a very decisive reception since its official trailer, and it seems that it's made the game fail to achieve financial success. So... Dragon Age of Veilguard was released on October 31st, and after around 9 years of development, wow, it quickly became one of the most controversial games of 2024. Again, mostly positives from critics, obtaining an average score of 79. At the moment, the game is mostly positive on Steam, with 70% of players liking it. Now, I know there's been a few things in the past with Steam, or them being able to get rid of bad reviews. What game was it that someone suggested that? I can't remember, but there was definitely a game where people were saying that they were doing something with the review score. However, the good but not stellar reception, combined with several controversies surrounding it, has hurt its sales. So recent reviews are actually mixed as opposed to this. So EA's two major Dragon Age of Veilguard and EA Sports 20 have to think that EA, guys, EA Sports FC 25 has also underperformed. This is only a good thing, I think. EA's expectation in Dragon Age's case, it was noted that the title only reached 1.5 million. And then low numbers that failed to match EA's expectation by around 50%, like we just said. But what's crazy as well... Oh, here we go. I want to know what he said before. But moving on from that swiftly, because... They haven't closed down, but BioWare is downsizing as it focuses on next Mass Effect. Some staff moved to other EA teams. Studio is in between full development cycles. Some people are suggesting that potentially they could be shut down and there might not even be a Mass Effect game. I don't know. And you know what? I'm glad EA Sports isn't doing well, because I used to absolutely love the football games. So let's give this a read as well. So BioWare has announced it's downsizing and moving many staff members over to the other teams inside EA. It looks to streamline its workload following the shift in focus to the next Mass Effect installment. Since the developer is no longer working on 2 RPGs after the release of Dragon Age of Veilguard, it's in between full development cycles, and so such a large team isn't required at present. So in a post to the developer's blog, General Manager Gary McKay said that the restructuring is all about holding ourselves to the highest quality standards. A core team that includes veterans from the original Mass Effect trilogy is currently making the next game, including Mike Gamble, Preston, Derek Parrish, Lay, and others. So McKay continues speaking on the early stages of the RPG. Given this stage of development, we don't require support from the full studio. We have incredible talent at BioWare, and we have worked diligently over the past few months to match many of our colleagues with other teams at EA. So they are downsizing, and they want to become more agile, focused studio that produces unforgettable RPGs. Hey, but guys, the Veilguard is definitely unforgettable because I'm surprised it sold 1.5 million. What's their stock price? Let's have a look at EA. EA stock price. Didn't I see something? Oh, so this is what. Let's just have a look. Let's go with 1 year. Wow. But this is what I mean. Let's go fight. Flipping hell. But this is what I mean. Electronic Arts. So you could tell by this. Is this what the hell? They had a massive peak. When was this? December. Oh wait, that was only in December. Oh my gosh. This is basically due to Dragon Age the Veilguard. When did the game come out? It came out only in a flipping hell. 31st of October. Oh my gosh. So, okay, so October, it came out end of October. You got to the 1st of November, 8th. So, okay, you got to the 6th of blooming hell. I like. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Wow. Looks like we got another Ubisoft hit. And you know what? Good point. Let's have a look at how many people are playing Dragon Age Veilguard Steam numbers. Yes, I know this is a single player game, but let's just see. I can't remember what the peak was or anything like that. Okay, so they did have a peak of 89,000 players. I wonder how many players. Still 2,000, just under 3. This game came out end of October. It wasn't long ago. Flipping hell. Let's just have a look. So they've got an all-time peak of 2,696. I'm just throwing numbers. I haven't checked this. Now, I haven't seen this recently, but I thought, let's just go see what Black Myth Wukong has. And that's a single player game. 2,400,000, but still 37,000 players are still playing. I'll tell you what, it's so great seeing these Steam numbers. Home! Damn!
Damn. 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 Damn.
Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. So Inquisition, so what one's this? Okay, there's 8. When did this game come out? This has got 808 players. It's still got a peak of 1,000. When did this game come out? This came out 5 years ago. Oh my gosh. It is good to see Wow. But still, like, I just looked at something like Black Myth Wukong, and there is how many players still playing that game? And you look at their stock price. That's what does that tell you? What does that tell you? So that obviously has hurt them. It definitely has. Flipping hell. So, summing up this, initially announced back in late 2020, the project has only just become BioWare's main focus as it spent the last few years flipping 8 to 9 years on Veilguard. I don't understand how it's taken. Guys, I don't understand how you have these massive AAA games and they're taking 9 years. Is that because they're hiring people to hit a checkbox and you're just hiring incapable people to build your games? Therefore, you're going to have to outsource so much of your games to other people that can actually do the job. It's like 9 years. Did it say 8 years? 9? Oh my gosh. You spend that long. I can't believe that. So so as it spent the last few years finishing Dragon Age of Veilguard, having turned it from a live service effort, so this was going to be a live service effort as well, into a purely single player RPG. Given the project is still so early, it wouldn't come up with the little surprise if the next Mass Effect doesn't release until the next generation. Oh, there's no way this ain't. Yeah, that. Sam, how you doing? If you don't mind liking the stream, that would really help out. Oh yeah, it's what they deserve. It was supposed to be a live set, but I don't understand how it's taken them that long. That is unbelievable. There's no way this game ain't coming out till PS6. But it just shows you guys. It just shows you, like, wow. And this game is not going to look to, like, if anyone thinks that this game's going to gradually grow as time goes along, because you got to remember, something like, for example, just picking something out of the hat, Helldivers 2. I didn't even plan to buy that game until you heard the positive reception about that game. When you hear that amongst gamers and fans and you see it online, it makes you want to buy the game. This has only got, I know there's some people that like the game and cool. Everyone's got different opinions, but the majority seem to, yeah, they ain't selling it. And it's the thing, going back to what we said about games supposedly going up in price, you know, looking to charge over $100 or $100, unless you're putting out the best quality game, something different. There's no, like, people are not stupid. There's no way they're going to be doing that. There's no way people are going to be just dish out $100. Your game has to be Red Dead 2 level of quality. Man. Yeah, no, of course, it's not doing the numbers for them to continue to support it, but flipping out, who did, like that? Didn't the lead writer, what was that woman? Didn't she just leave the studio as well? She just ducked out. Darian, what's going on? Are you still getting the Pro eventually? Well, you know, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'd like to think I would. Maybe if I get a few sponsors from Ubisoft. Well, we're going to talk about Ubisoft, guys. And Assassin's Creed Shadows. There is some positive news, but we're just going to try and get it out the way. Okay? I'll tell you what. I've spent more time talking about Ubisoft, like in 2024, than playing Ubisoft games. Wait, what games did I play? Did I play any Ubisoft? Apart from Prince of Persia, and I didn't even complete that. I think I've spoken more about Ubisoft games than playing them. Marley, how are we doing? But we're moving on swiftly because talking about closures, or well, talking about the massive, talking about closures or studios making this company smaller. You know what I mean? Talking about studio closures. Ubisoft, we're going to talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows, which we did kind of stream last week. Ishiban RPG, one of the best. Mate, thank you, man. I'm glad you like the content. So there is studio closures for Ubisoft. More 185 European employees affected. And after this, we're going to be talking about Ubisoft and some of that gameplay we saw last week. Because if you didn't know, we actually live streamed some of it. And I don't know about you guys, but we missed it. They went to pet the dog. I missed it. I remember seeing it and it didn't click in my head when I was watching it. There was a bug that you couldn't pet the dog, which was absolutely crazy. And I didn't notice it. I legit didn't even notice it. But let's talk about this first. So studio closure at Ubisoft. And this is in the UK, Leamington. So this will be permanently shut. Around 185 roles. And man, this is just crazy, man. I feel sorry for people working in the industry. I could imagine there is so many amazing, talented people that work in the industry, but how many have lost their jobs due to incompetency? So hopefully they do find other jobs. But the French company confirmed that European teams based in Stockholm and Newcastle will be downsized. A small number of Leamington employees will remain under remote contracts. So in a statement provided by Eurogamer, Ubisoft says, as part of our ongoing efforts to prioritize projects and reduce costs that ensure long-term stability at Ubisoft. In other words, we're in big trouble. And we need to sack everyone. That's what they're saying. We have announced targeting restructurings. Yeah, okay. So Ubisoft Stockholm and Ubisoft Reflections and the permanent closure of the Ubisoft Leamington site. It may sound callous, but with an absurdly bloated reported headcount of over 18,000 employees at Ubisoft. Wow. Flipping out on Ubisoft's payroll as of 2024, we get the sense this round of layoffs is just the beginning for the firm in 2025. God knows what's going to happen when Shadows comes out, because obviously they are banking on this making money. I personally don't know how many copies they need to sell in order to think that it's a success and it's kind of saved them. But regardless of how the upcoming Assassin's Creed Shadows performs, Ubisoft have repeatedly positioned itself to become a more appealing sales proposition. So to put the size of Ubisoft into perspective, Sony's PlayStation studios responsible for the kind of lifelong fandoms that result in website like Push Square currently employs around 4,000 staff across its first-party family of developers, and even that might be too many. Wow. Wow. Cuts from the low, but not the top. You know what? That's what kind of happens, guys. That's what kind of happens. And so that's with Ubisoft. And we're going to continue with Ubisoft because we are going to talk about the reception. And we are going to talk about this. This came out only a couple of days ago. So there's going to be some big closures, which there has been. I'm going to finish my coffee. Obviously, you guys know I take the absolute piss out of Ubisoft only because I want them to go back to when they were really good. I will surely give it a 9. We saw some of the gameplay last week. I've seen some more footage from Assassin's Creed Shadows, which we're going to see. And a lot of people have said, and even myself thinking, Yasuke, he is so out of place in terms of what the game is. Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I get Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you were a Viking. And when I played that game, I thought this is going to be about assassins. And then all of a sudden you're just a Viking. I was like, oh, I thought you might become an assassin. But everyone is saying as well that Yasuke, he has very limited parkouring, very limited stealth. He's basically totally different. And when you play an Assassin's Creed game, you want to play as an assassin. So we're going to have a look at some of that footage. And there were some bugs in that There were some bugs in that showcase or live stream that they did. So listen to this. This came out on the 28th. So Assassin's Creed Shadows' delay was to scale back Yasuke after historical backlash. Now, I don't know how true or not this is. Everyone's saying it's to polish the game. But because of the backlash, they supposedly they've made a lot of cuts to Yasuke's part of the game. So That Park Place source has confirmed that Ubisoft delayed Assassin's Creed Shadows in order to make narrative cuts that severely limit the role of Yasuke in the story. This is crazy. Imagine that. So listen to this, which I haven't read, by the way. So Ubisoft made headlines recently by delaying the game a whole month. Many assumed at the time that Shadows was a buggy mess, similar to Star Wars Outlaws. And while that may been true, early hands-on streams have shown more than a few glitches and bugs. We have it on good authority that there's something else going behind the scenes. So listen to this. A YouTuber host SkillUp mentioned after playing the game for 5 hours, he primarily played as Yasuke, but noted that the experience was vastly different and inferior compared to playing as Neo. According to him, Yasuke lacks the same versatility as Neo, not just in combat, but also in exploration. Surprisingly, Yasuke doesn't have the same opportunities, such as climbing higher towers. Why would you want to play as him? Like, I have to say, Neo's gameplay looks so much better. So much better than Yasuke. He's just a big brute. And I'm like, mate, why would I want to play this in an Assassin's Creed game? This gave the impression that Yasuke is locked into a more limited one-dimensional role within the game. I miss just play as one protagonist. Oh, you saw the skill up video. I didn't see it. That aligns with a rumor recently communicated that a Park Place source speaking under the condition of anonymity. You know when sometimes you can't say a word? Anonymity. Anyways, coffee hasn't kicked in, guys. So according to our source, the $20 million delay of Assassin's Creed was not merely to polish the game, but to shift focus away from Yasuke as the main protagonist. That makes no sense. Evidence of this can already be seen in the marketing when Yasuke is increasingly absent from prominent posters that feature Neo more prominently instead. This appears to be a reaction of the backlash Ubisoft has faced. It just makes... Why'd you do it in the first place? Why? Now you're going to get a half-baked game by... It's just so dumb, man. If you just do it from the start, you wouldn't have this problem. Naoi. Marley, I think... Is it... I'm saying Naoi. Sorry if I get the names wrong, by the way. This appears to be the reaction of backlash, not only from long-term fans of the franchise, but also from many Japanese critics, and by Yasuke's portrayal as a far more significant historical figure than he actually was. Totally understandable. What? GTA 6 doing a live stream at the moment? You're light. What are you talking about? Nao. Yeah, they change is it like every 3 hours or so? But listen, rumors suggest that many of Yasuke's quests include main and side content have been removed or heavily altered. These cuts are reportedly intended to avoid offending Japanese audience and historians. I think you're a bit late for that. A significant portion of the controversy ties back to Thomas Lockley, whose work Ubisoft allegedly uses as a primary inspiration for Yasuke's character. So, Lockley, who co-authored African Samurai, the true story of Yasuke, a legendary black warrior in feudal Japan, has been accused of grossly exaggerating and fabricating much of Yasuke's history. His portrayal has much been widely debunked by historians who argue that Yasuke was likely a bodyguard and a servant rather than a legendary samurai. Lockley's dismissal from discussions around the game has been subtle but not noticeable. Ubisoft initially promoted him as a key source for the character, but has gone silent on his involvement. That is crazy. So it doesn't even stop there. The delay was used to refine... I'm sorry, I'm getting a name wrong. Neo's parkour system significantly and to heavily alter many dialogue interactions between Yasuke and Neo. Sorry. And NPCs throughout the story. However, our source mentioned they could only do so much. I'm wondering, how weird is this going to feel when people review the game? How weird is it going to be when they're like, some things just don't make sense? New trailer to what? So I'm on these dialogue changes where decisive video was previously presented. So we kind of know all this, guys. But Ubisoft have also reworked cutscenes where Yasuke was initially featured more prominently than Neo. Now portrayed as the driving force of the duo. From what we understand, it feels as almost Neo has taken the lead role. Our source also stated that the delay was primarily aimed at re-evaluating Yasuke's role to avoid further bad press. Well, I honestly think it's way too late for that. And that's, you know what, that's the problem. You know when the problem, when it's like they offend someone or they offend the whole, you know, country. And then all of a sudden you kind of reduce that. And then you're just like, no, let's just try and reduce the, like, we don't want to offend anyone. It's like, well, it's too late for that. You kind of, yeah, it's way too late. Now, what I want to see is it like, because there was a few bugs, which was quite hilarious. Screen shadows. Let's just check. 2 seconds. So we definitely missed the where is it? Here we go. So we missed this. We kind of missed. I've just gone on to Yellow Flash's video, but we missed this. Like, we literally were watching this. And do you remember this happened?
The character try to pet this dog and they can't pet it. It's all bugged and glitched out. Watch this.
Sounds good.
Hold on a second.
Look at this.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
What? They pressed it.
Come over.
He's not sure.
He's not sure. We're not
Keep
cool
it
like
moving.
that yet.
Get
Don't
away
worry,
from
I'm
that
not-
dog. Get away! Get away! Get away! Because it's glitched.
That's embarrassing, isn't it? That's and we watched this bit as well, and I just totally missed it. I was just like, it didn't correlate in my head what just happened. And now some of you might think you're just, you know, you're going on about Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm just saying how it is. And it just feels like it's just all a bit of a mess now with Ubisoft. I've seen Yong Year's video on his first few hours of the game, and he basically said, you know, hardcore Assassin's Creed fans may like this, but he goes, the story wasn't really interesting. Even Neo, I'm saying her name wrong, I'm sorry, but Neo's character doesn't really seem very interesting. And I was just like, some of the combat, her combat and her gameplay and traversal going prone looks a hell of a lot better, for sure. Naui. Oh, is it Naui? Naui. Yeah, they must have been freaking out when that happened. Imagine. I just want to see their face. Like, we can just about see it.
And the character pet
Let's just
this
have a-
dog and
let's
they
just
can't
have a
pet
look.
it. Bugged and glitched out. Watch this.
Has
Sounds
now
good.
Look at. I'm going to look at their faces.
Hello, buddy.
Oh.
Hello.
So, is he
Hello.
playing it?
Come over.
He's not sure.
He's not sure. We're not
Keep
cool
it
like
moving.
that yet.
Get
Don't
away
worry,
from
I'm
that
not-
dog. Get away! Get away! Get away! Because it's glitched. Work in progress.
Yeah. They did try and make a joke, didn't they? They tried to say make work in progress a lot bigger, which they did have a little bit of banter with that. I think they should have gone with it. They should have gone with the. I don't get why they just didn't go for Naui. Naui. They should have just made her the main protagonist. And because now you're backtracking, it's very weird, isn't it? Like, you commit to something. The most weirdest thing is where you go to commit to something. You've seen all the backlash, and you're like, let's limit his role, let's limit his story, let's limit him in the posters. and it just seems like why do it in the first place? Now, some of you will be playing the game. I'm not too sure. When does the game come out? It comes out in, is it March? Is it March it's coming out? It's not February. Or is it April? When is it coming out? It's coming out 20th of March. So, well, you never know what we might do. We might do a stream where we just play Assassin's Creed Shadows. And then we can see how it goes. We'll see. If I'm not playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I think Monster Hunter Wilds I'll be basically playing at a later date. I think Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is going to be such a big game. And, but we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see with how it does with Assassin's Creed Shadows. It would be good, I guess, to play the game. We're going to have to see. And I'm more interested to see how polished or not polished the game is. If that's one bug we've just seen with petting a damn dog, I don't suppose you're going to get that, you know, fixed in time. How are you going to get that fixed in time, really? You know what I mean? It's Monster Hunter Wilds is you can play up to 3 other players, I believe. But let's see. We're going to see. I'm sure there's going to be some more news coming with Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed Shadows. And yeah, that's what we're going to see. But there are some kind of positive news, guys. This is not just a depressing stream. You know what I mean? This is not just a depressive stream. Hit the like button if you don't mind. That would really help out. Albert, I don't think the game will sell well. I don't think the game will sell. But we're moving over to PlayStation. Because can you believe it, guys? Herman Hulst is no longer PlayStation co-CEO. But he's still in charge of first party. But I'm sorry again if I get this guy's name wrong. Hideki Nishino takes sole control. So this is, man, this was published the other day. This was published at 6 a.m. today. I believe this came out yesterday. A dramatic shakeup, guys, of the Sony hierarchy has seen PlayStation ditch its dual CEO approach less than a year after it was introduced. I think this is only, didn't he just want to dive into live service games? Herman Hulst. But let's give this a read. Ex-Guerrilla Games Managing Director Herman Hulst was appointed co-CEO alongside platform business group bigwig Nishino following the departure of Jim Ryan. The pair's tenure officially started on 1st of June 2024, but the run is over as Nishino will now take sole CEO control of Sony Interactive Entertainment, the Sony business subsidiary which contains PlayStation. And this is what he said. So I'm truly honored to take the helm at Sony Interactive Entertainment, Nishino said in a press release. Technology and creativity are 2 of our biggest strengths as we continue to focus on developing experiences that deliver entertainment for everyone. We'll continue to grow the PlayStation community in new ways, such as intellectual property expansion, whilst also delivering the best in technology innovation. And he also says he wants to thank Herman for his expertise and leadership as he continues his role as CEO, Studio Business Group. Deeply grateful for the PlayStation community as they continue support, and I'm very excited for what the future holds. Hey, I think this is only a good thing. I'm not too familiar with him, but I think Herman Hulst all I heard was that he was just diving into live service. That was his goal. So, but as mentioned, Hulst will continue to lead PlayStation first party. So is there going to be something different? And sue me, I'm thinking about buying Xbox now. Whoa. 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 God. Whoa. 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 Damn. Can't say that here.
Damn.
Kidding. So this is not co-CEOs, it's 2 CEOs for the company. Nishino confusingly explained, Herman runs his thing, I run my thing. And then we get together to talk about how to grow the business. Growing a business for success has a conflict as well, how we impact each other or how we want to sacrifice or not. It's a balance. It's an opportunity and a risk. The risk is gone, however, as while Hulst and Nishino will continue to work closely, it's the latter who will have the final say. Nice. As part of the change, Sony Group Corporation President, Chief Operating Officer, and Chief Financial Officer Hiroki Totoki will step down from his position as Sony Interactive Entertainment Chairman to become CEO of Sony Group Corporation, succeeding CEO Kenshiro Yoshida, who will remain as Director. Representative Corporate Executive Officer. Flipping hell, man, these names. Representative Corporate Executive Officer and flipping hell. So, as we hand the baton to Nishina and this exceptional leadership team, I'm confident that Sony Interactive Entertainment will reach new heights in the days ahead. After 30 years of delivering exceptional entertainment worldwide, this marks an exciting new chapter for Sony Interactive Entertainment, highlighting its commitment to fostering creativity and building meaningful connections for millions of players. Interesting. And this will come in effect of 1st of April 2025. We don't really know why they're changing unless it says here. For Hulst, under this new structure. So under this new structure, neither executive roles and responsibilities will change. Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, buddy.
And Marley, welcome to Tier 1. Thank you for the support. It's great to have you here. Thank
Marley
you very
Olivier
much.
has become a member.
Oh, I forgot. That kind of scared me. Thank you for becoming a member of the ever-growing community. So interesting, guys. Perhaps it's advantageous then for Hulst not to be distracted by other management tasks. But anyway, what's they saying? Good step in the right direction. Now make him in charge of first part and make him not in charge of first-party games anymore, and we'll be really getting somewhere. This is actually good news. Hulst is picking up a lot of blame for the live service track, but all these cancellations suggest whoever's making the decisions is not convinced by live service anymore. Hulst will continue to lead PlayStation first party. No! And Marley is one of us now. That wasn't a mistake, was it? And damn, Urban, 20 months, my friend. Flipping out. Nearly 2 years, my friend, as a member. That is crazy.
The Urban Way has become a member. The Urban Way celebrates 20 months of membership. Welcome, Marley.
Woohoo! Oh, that's not working. That's brilliant. So, listen, that's some kind of mixed bag. I'm surprised a lot of you are still here because we've just been speaking kind of about negativity. But there is going to be some positive news coming now. There is. I promise. I promise there is. There's some good news coming. Very good news. And it's to do with the God of War. I'm surprised you're still here because of all of this damn Ubisoft talk. Anyways, there's some good news, guys. Like, we all knew from quite a few years, I would say probably at least a year ago, about the God of War series. There was always rumors that God of War was going to go to Egypt. And now it looks like this may be true. So God of War will tackle Egyptian mythology in the next game. Now, my gosh, I have to say, guys, God of War 2018, God of War Ragnarok are one of my favorite games. Kratos is one of my favorite characters. And it does sound very, very interesting. So let's give this a read. I just hope it doesn't take 10 years to make. So let's see. So now that God of War's Norse storyline has come to a close, the question on every fan's mind is, which mythology will Kratos intermingle with next? And obviously with God of War, I want to play as Kratos. I didn't mind playing as Atreus, but at the same time, it was more of like, I can't wait to go back to Kratos. And I love the story that much that I didn't mind playing as Atreus. I want to make sure I'm still playing as Kratos. So according to one report, the answer is Egyptian. As spotted by Inside Gaming, Daniel RPK has posted on his paywalled Patreon feed that God of War will pay a visit to the Egyptian pantheon in the series' next title. Wow. So apparently Santa Monica Studio is currently casting for Middle Eastern actors to appear in a new game, which is likely to be the next God of War that explores Egyptian mythology. Gosh, Indian would be amazing as well. Imagine that. It wouldn't be much of a surprise to see the series go that route. An Egyptian excursion is teased in the Norse games, hinting at an arena that could be explored in the future. As well as that, it's been brought up by interviews over the years and as a possibility, an early concept art of God of War 2018 showed an Egyptian setting was absolutely on the cards. Well, hopefully, right, you know, I know. Hopefully there's none of that stuff. Hopefully, I know, wasn't Sweet Baby involved in God of War? But hopefully they've come to their senses. But this is just the word of one person, though. So, as always, it's best not to bet the house on this. We can certainly see God of War taking Kratos to Egypt, but it may not even be Santa Monica Studios' next game. Cory Barlog and his team has been busy beavering away at something new. So imagine this might not be their new game. There could be another game in between. Potentially exciting things to come in the future. Would you like to see Egyptian mythos explored in God of War? Yeah, no spoilers. And you know what? I platinumed God of War Ragnarok. I really did love the game. Really did love the game. And I would personally love to see God of War go to Egypt. I personally wouldn't want a spin-off game like with Atreus. And I don't know about you guys. It doesn't really, maybe if it was a very small game, I guess, or a DLC, but for me, I want to play as Kratos. I just feel like Kratos is just, you know, you play the games for the main character. You know, come on, like Spider-Man 2, you play the game to play as Haley, you know? I loved it. Spray painting. You know what I mean? That's why you play the game. I love spray painting. In silence. You know what I mean? Anyways. Oh. Pete, Spider-Man 2's out on PC. They might actually fix it now. Maybe. We're going to have to see about that. So, God of War. Ooh, Kratos versus Wukong. Damn. I wonder who would win. Who would win with that? I don't know. But we've got we've got some positive. We have got some positive news, guys. We've got. I know. I need to cosplay as Kratos. I know. First, we're gonna the cosplay is the Nun. I promised you guys. Or Abizilla. Could just do Abizilla. Oh, Kratos is just too good, though. Oh man, they're totally different. I love them. I love them both. Let's put my phone on charge. So we're going to have to see. But we are moving over. Not now. We are moving over to Phantom Blade Zero. Now, I don't know if you guys were thinking what sort of game this is going to be. But if you were thinking that this is going to be something like a Souls game, it isn't. There will be 4 difficulty options in this game, which, when you think about it, you don't really see nowadays. There's been a lot of hard games out there, and to think that we're going to get some difficulty options, which I think is only a good thing at times. You don't always have to make things so freaking hard. So PS5's Phantom Blade Zero, cannot wait for this game. I assume it's coming out next year. What Souls game don't with PS5's Phantom Blade Zero does what Souls games don't with 4 difficulty options. A more forgiving action RPG, but give this a try. Yeah, I'm going to put it on the hardest. Yeah, guys, you all know. We're going to have a look at the gameplay trailer again. We have to. We have to. But we're all keeping a close eye on Phantom Blade Zero, a PS5 console exclusive. That looks so good. So, we've seen, we're going to see the gameplay again. But while the game may look as though it has Souls-like tendencies, it actually appears to be a much more forgiving action RPG. So, Phantom Blade Zero will feature 4 difficulty options ranging from easy to extremely hard. Something that other mini games of this ilk usually forego. Secondly, it sounds like boss fights will comprise at least 2 phases, which is fairly typical these days. However, if you happen to die during the latter phase, you won't need to replay the earlier one. You'll respawn at the second phase. Hey, I'm just remembering one of the big bosses, or the last boss of Black Myth Wukong, and there's like 4 phases. And I'm like, wow, this is very, very this is hard. So a separate mode will allow you to refight previously defeated bosses. That's cool. A separate mode, and doing so will apparently lead to even more hidden bosses to conquer. It all sounds good to us. There's still no release date in place for Phantom Blade Zero, but hopefully it's not too much further away now. And you know what? Yeah, it's probably good news, because at least you get the best of both worlds. And I have to say, I do believe this is, fortunately, new have come out from various China. So, China, as I said, Asian developers are absolutely killing the industry. They're delivering on everything they do. Oh, you got a trailer for Spider-Man 2 on PC. I do believe there's some more stuff going on. And we have to see this. I'm sorry, but we have to see this again. I have to see this again, guys. It's just so good, some of the gameplay, and I cannot wait for this game. Oh. Flipping out, that made my ears go. Let me know if it's too loud, but it's definitely loud in my ear. But this is the sort of game you're looking at with Phantom Blade Zero. It doesn't feel like 6 minutes, let me just say that. You let me know if it's too loud. This game just looks better and better every time we see it. No, I haven't played the demo yet for the first Berserk. I keep playing Dynasty Warrior Origins and Metaphor. Wow. Wow. The music as well. Oh, man. Oh my. Wow. Auto beat. It's the music. Oh my god, it's like a dance. Oh. Guys, it's the music. It's just the... This is a day one must play. This is the best bit. It's a puppet. Phase 2. Oh my. They're literally controlling. Wow. 100-gigabyte game. Little dodge there. Dodge again. It looked like he parried there. This is a PlayStation exclusive. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, I forgot about this. Wow. That's mad. The release date will be announced this year. Weapons. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Unbelievable. So that is what you can expect. And I'm saying it now. When we play it on stream, I am only playing it on the hardest difficulty level. There is no, I'm just letting you know now. So you better remember that. You better remember that. Oh, it's going to be high, but we're only playing it on the hardest difficulty. Is there an applause on here? Is there? Forget it. Yeah, you better clip this. Anyways, 1.3 million views, 94,000 likes to 467 downvotes. 94,000 upvotes. That is absolutely crazy. So that game it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. And I know that's not coming out for a long time. Yeah. And I've just caught some news that came out this morning. Well, we've got two more things to talk about. Two more things. And one of them is about Grand Theft Auto 6. As this is a new stream, we're going to just talk about as much news as possible. So, GTA 6. Everyone's debating whether will it run at 60 FPS, will it not? But we're going to give this article a read because I assume on the PS5 Pro, I assume that it would run at 60 FPS. It makes you think, why would you even bring out a Pro if it couldn't handle GTA 6 at 60 FPS? But let's give this a read because I'm interested. A former Rockstar animator doubtful GTA 6 will run at 60 FPS on PS5. Now, I assume it's going to mention something about the Pro. But let's see. What they say. So, I'll be very surprised. It'll be like, well, why get a Pro? They said another trailer is coming soon. Wow. So, let's give this a read. So, Rockstar eagerly anticipated GTA 6 still doesn't even have a release date. We can reasonably assume it will push some bold new video game boundaries, consider its developer and how long it's been in development. Add to the fact that the baseline PS5 is already showing its age. Really? Now it sounds like even the PS5 Pro might struggle to maintain a high frame rate in the next game in the series. So, that would be weird. Maybe it was 60 FPS on the Switch too. A former Rockstar animator with credits on Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5 doesn't think GTA 6 gets anywhere close to 60 FPS on any console, at least at launch. Now, this doesn't make sense unless Sony are thinking about bringing out the PS5 Pro 2. $1,000. That wouldn't make any sense to me. Surely not. But let's see what he says. Speaking on the Kiwi Talks podcast, former Rockstar animator Mike York was asked what performance threshold he thought would be targeted in the next entry. I don't know if they'll be able to pull off 60 FPS, he said. I think they're going to be shooting for 30 FPS and a locked 30 FPS, meaning it never dips below that. I bet you like later, once out on PC, it'll probably get super optimized and changed a new graphics card that will come out and you'll be able to run it at 60 FPS. Surely not. The PS5 Pro surely was designed with this in mind. Okay, so let's see what he says. It's not necessarily a bold prediction when you consider Red Dead Redemption 2 released on PS4 in 2018. It's still unavailable at 60 FPS, even 6 years later on the PS5 Pro. But that's because they haven't put out a patch. Never getting the requisite patch to unlock that game's frame rate. Still, where does this all leave the many prospective GTA 6 players playing on PlayStation platform at a decidedly last-gen sounding 30 FPS? That's where, at least with the aid of upscaling, according to York. So I don't think, he said, the initial release will come out at 60 FPS unless it's getting there by using an AI upscaler like PlayStation is doing. So unless something is coming in and helping it get 60 FPS, I don't think it'll get 60 FPS raw out the gate. Maybe the PS5 Pro or whatever, but I still don't think so. So obviously this is an opinion. We're going to have to see. For me, it just doesn't make sense that you would have a PS5 Pro with the upscaling and stuff like that and say that you can get 60 FPS, promote these older games, Last of Us Part 2 remastered, remake, remaster, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. And then you can't combine the fidelity with the frame rate. Surely this is going to be coming on the PS5 Pro with 60 FPS. And I'm telling you, a lot of people are going to buy the PS5 Pro if it says it's going to come at 60 FPS. Maybe PS5 Pro. Anyway, is even a locked 30 FPS acceptable for the supposedly futuristic GTA 6? I don't know, guys. What do you think in the comments? Would you be disappointed if GTA 6 came on the base PS5 at 30, a locked 30? Or would you be happy that the PS5 Pro? Would you buy a PS5 Pro if you knew GTA 6 would be coming at 60 FPS? Speaking from personal, probably the scribe was only 2 way to... Okay. So, yeah, we do believe Dragon's Dogma 2 got a 60 FPS patch on the PS5 Pro. Yeah, I still... If they sell 2 to 300, so PS5 Ultra Pro next. If you get the disc. But Alberto, are you excited for GTA 6? Would you, if you were that excited for GTA 6, would it make you go out and buy a PS5 Pro? Interesting. I don't know, because it's one of those where you're like, man, the 60 FPS is just such a must for me. It is such a must for me that it just makes me think, why wouldn't you do it? And why would you bring out the Pro if you thought, by the way, GTA 6 won't even be 60 FPS on the Pro? That would make no sense to me. Surely. I'm saying it now. I'll be so surprised if GTA 6 doesn't come at 60 FPS on the PS5 Pro patch. Surely that's the only reason PlayStation were like, we need to bring out this Pro. Maybe that's why Xbox are rushing bringing out their new system. Maybe. We've got some more news to talk about. We're going to be right back. Quick toilet break. Do. I get a dent when I wear these headphones. So why not just make it louder? But yeah. Anyways, everybody go pre-order Assassin's Creed. What? No, pre-ordered Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Have I got a PS5 Pro yet? No, but I did buy this. No idea why I bought this. Maybe because when I get a PS5 Pro, I brought a stand for 20 quid. Thinking I'm going to buy a PS5 Pro. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. But I bought the stand. You see? Yeah, I did. Does anyone want to buy it? I don't need it. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, no, it fits on the original PS5, but it's already got a stand. Why did I buy it? I didn't even tell Els, because she'd be like, why did you buy a stand? Well, I was like, I'm building my PC. It's called the PS5 Pro. Next, I'm going to save up for the disk drive. Does anyone want to buy it? Anyone? I'm joking. I don't know why. I was just like, you know what? If I buy a PS5 Pro in the future, it's going to be 20-something pounds cheaper. Woo! Good thinking. Don't know why I did that. Put the stand on the table and point at it and look sad when else. That's why I put it in my wardrobe. I've put it in my wardrobe because you'll be like, what's this? I'm like, I don't know. One of the fans of the community sent it to my PO box that I don't have. Anyways, let's move on from that. I don't know why I bought that, but it is what it is. I've started building my PS5 Pro. I'm telling you, next, disk drive. I'm so sad. Anyways, you sad man. You are such a sad man. You're 33 years old and you're sad. You're just a love casually scalping. I'm not scalping. It's mine. It's my stand. I'm not selling it. It's mine. And I've got the black plates, the white plates, the red plates, and the D brand plates. I've got 3 other plates. What's wrong with me? I've got nearly 9 controllers. I don't know. Anyways, forget that. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been asking myself that for a long time. Anyways, last bit of news. It's about physical media in general from Sony. And I don't think this is... Well, we're going to give this article a read. I don't think it means in terms of gaming. Can I just say? It doesn't mean in terms of gaming. But this is quite worrying. When I saw this, guys, I was a bit like, oh gosh, does this mean Sony is literally stopping? Yes, 9 controllers in a stand. Thank you, Urban. You sad, love gaming, sad-o neutro. Sony to seize Blu-ray production, leaving physical media fans concerned. This is concerning for someone who will... Like, listen, if the PS6, I've said this numerous times, if it launches with no discs, I'm not saying I'm not going to buy it, but I will definitely not be spending the money I do on games. But I think, yeah, it's nothing to do with games. It's still worrying. I'm looking at the wrong camera. So let's just give this a read. So I know it's a long one, but Sony, LG, Panasonic, and retailers in general have been gradually withdrawing from the Blu-ray business for years as consumers. However, some market indicators suggest that demand for physical media hasn't completely evaporated, with many consumers harboring concerns over quality and ownership. It's still laughing at that stuff. I flipped. Sony recently announced plans to end Blu-ray media production in February, delivering yet another heavy blow to the future of physical media. So the company will also cease manufacturing recordings, mini disc, MD data, and mini DV cassettes. Obviously, who has that now? This news follows Sony's decision last year to stop producing writable 25 gig Blu-ray discs, I'm assuming, 50 gig and 100 gig and 128 gig Blu-ray discs. Is that right? For consumers. Sony confirmed that Blu-ray media production will halt, though the exact formats affected were not specific. Manufacturers have been steadily exiting the Blu-ray market for years as physical media sales continue to decline in favor of digital distribution. Panasonic, for example, started producing Blu-rays in 2023. Sony has acknowledged that Blu-ray storage market never lived up to expectations when the company announced the end of Blu-ray productions. Is that Blue Disc Drive productions last year? I'm assuming that's what it is. So it remains unclear that Sony's decision to end Blu-ray production will affect the distribution of physical games for its PlayStation consoles. The recently launched PS5 Pro does not include an optical drive. Yeah, but does it have a stand? If it doesn't, I've got... Stop it. The recently launched PS5 Pro doesn't include an optical drive by default, but demand for one was so strong that Sony's optional 80 Blu-ray drive attachments sold out quickly. Yeah, it did. DJ Chip, how you doing? So it is quite concerning, man. We've been saying this a while. I get it. There's more of a... It's more convenient for digital media, but to pay the amount we're paying for games, and I know people might say music, films. When you buy a film, how much does it cost? 20 quid for a Blu-ray? When you buy music, how much does it cost? Obviously, like for me, those were always so much cheaper than games. It's a difference from paying £5 for it. I remember I used to buy an album back in the day for like £5 or £10. When you're buying a game for £70, you'd like to think you have some sort of ownership over the damn game. So I do think it's different. But let's see. The retreat from Blu-ray manufacturing also carries significant implications for the home video market. While streaming dominates the landscape, many consumers could continue to prefer physical discs for various reasons. You know what, guys? I like to think, when we hear some of these news about, oh, digital is through the roof, no one buys physical. I sometimes I feel like they're they're overhyping, not overhyping, but they're over trying to say, oh yeah, no one's buying physical. I'll be like, listen, there's people buying physical. I'm buying physical. There's a lot of people I know buying physical still with gaming. Don't make out it's like that bad. That's just my thoughts. I feel like that's let me turn this on. Do you know what I'm saying? Why is this not turning on? Whatever. Do you know what I'm saying though? Yeah, exactly. I love the minty new smell as well. That's what I'm saying. So I feel like sometimes they over try and say, "Oh, no one's buying physical." It's like, yes, there is. I am. I know a lot of people that do. Like, come on. I get it. More people are probably buying digital, but don't make out it's like gone. So although the quality of 4K streaming is likely good enough for most viewers, Ultra HD Blu-rays offer a substantially higher bit rates. Furthermore, retaining a physical disc signifies true ownership of media, as content is never permanently available on streaming services. True. So for now, major Hollywood films still receive physical home video releases. Meanwhile, consumer demand for discs spurred a wave of Ultra HD Blu-rays, remasters of classic films from distributors like the Criterion Collection and others. See what I mean? There's so many people that love physical media. Mateo, what's going on? Like, I get it though. It's just, it's not the same anymore. I get it, it's not the same. But I still try and buy as much physical media as possible. Like, I got a gift card. Els got me a gift card from Game for my birthday. So I used it to buy Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and it'll be delivered here. I get it. I go to that store down my road and it is just so dead. It's like, it is not what it used to be. It's very sad because for GTA 6 and big games, I would love to go to like midnight releases. I would still do it now if they did it. It's just a shame that they don't. And yeah, I just hate the way game are. Like, even though I wasted £5 on delivery because you can't even get it delivered to store, it said. Because sometimes they don't even stock up with the games anymore. And it's just so frustrating because I'm like, well, I want to buy Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. They always £5 delivery. I'm like, well, I've got a gift card. Cool. I'll use it. I'll usually buy it from Amazon. But it's just very sad to know that, man, back in the day when I used to just go to game, it's just not the same. You go there, it's just dead. It's just, games still exist, yeah. Most of them are just inside Sports Directs and other shops. In London, there's one that's right at the back. And it's like, wow, this is depressing to work here. It's like, you're right, you're tucked away in the corner. I remember when I phoned up Everyday Game when the Nintendo Wii came out and I was using my birthday money. And they were like, yeah, I was phoning up every day. And then one day I was like, have you got any in stock? And they were like, we've got 3. I'll be like, oh my gosh. And my dad drove me. You know what? Yeah, GTA 6 is going to be the biggest release of the decade. But you know what? I'll be like, oh, I've downloaded it. That's it. Haven't really seen anyone. Just makes me sad knowing that, okay, well, we're all just going to be cooped up in our rooms, downloading a game. Not, you know, socializing. We're going to have to see. It's just, you know, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. But we're going to have to see. So, to be honest, I love watching, like I say, I love watching movies. To be honest, guys, I know there's a lot of people that love movies. I don't really watch a lot of movies. Like, when I watched the Super Mario Brothers, I was like, I'm going to buy the Blu-ray because I want it. I don't really watch a lot of films. A lot of people say you don't have time to watch, you know, have you not watched this and this? I'm like, with my job and with trying to do YouTube and game, my main entertainment is gaming. So that is my entertainment. I rarely watch films anymore. Apart from Squid Game Season 2, which, by the way, I freaking loved, by the way. Season 2 was insane. That's the only thing I've really watched in recent times that I absolutely love. Squid Games was the only one. Wow, Smiths and Currys are the only brick and mortar stores that sell physical games in Ireland. Wow. And CEX is great. Yeah. And but that's with That is with physical releases. We're going to have to see. Yeah, like, there's still loads of people that buy physical. Like, I tell you what, gaming is the one. Got all my physical games there. It'll continue to be building. I might have to get rid of one of these slots eventually and put more games in there. Yeah, it just devalues everything. But I'm so glad I've got these games. It's just, there's something about it, guys. There's something about having these boxes right here. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got the box. There's something about having, you spend a lot of money on these games. You want something to show for it. Oh, yeah, the disc is in the console for Dynasty Warrior Origins. You know what I'm saying? I'm not excited for GTA 6. Yeah, Woolworths. Gosh, do you remember that? Yep, you can smell. Oh, look at all these. I've still got loads in its packet. I've still got loads of games in its wrapper, and I love it. I still haven't played Street Fighter 6. That's in its wrapper. Sonic. I've got Sonic in its wrapper. Sonic Frontiers. I've actually got a few games in its packet, which I don't mind. Yeah, that's true ownership. People can say, you might have to download and stuff like that, but still, it feels like I own the game at least. We're gonna have to see. Digital, man, it's just like for that it's the amount. It's the amount you have to pay for. So hopefully we are good. Probably a lot, Renault. Probably a lot. I don't know how many exactly, but there is quite a lot that I've got that I haven't played. You know what, Birdman? You know what? Finishing off this stream, because we are going to finish a tad earlier today, because we are talking about the latest news. I didn't watch Squid Game Season 2 because of a certain story. I was like, oh, this is a bit woke. There's a couple of bits, what the woman says, and you can tell why they've put it in there. It is very, very true. But apart from that, I freaking loved it. Now, the certain character in season... Well, it's not a spoiler, by the way. But there's a certain character in Season 2 who's a trans. And I was like, of course, they've put this person in here. I wonder why. But by the end of the series, the character's actually freaking awesome. Like, there's actually depth to this character. The reason why she's in there is really stupid. Really stupid. And also what an old lady says. Yeah, so what the old lady says, I can't remember. I do remember what she says. But she says about two genders, and then the son is like, oh, Mum, you can't say that anymore. And it's like, oh, really? Oh, yeah, guys, I'm going to tell you about But anyways, apart from that, Squid Game Season 2 freaking loved. Oh, yeah, guys. So let me tell you about the plans going forward. So my goal is to maximize. So that is the end of the news stream. Now, we're not playing Control, unfortunately, because I am prioritizing time to edit videos at the moment and get out more content. I'm trying to prioritize making more content. And just with Control, don't get me wrong, I lost Control. I didn't lose Control. There's a lot of videos I need to edit. And in my spare time, I need to edit videos. So, hence why this is just going to be a news stream. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 comes out on Tuesday. So I'm thinking potentially Wednesday, we are going to be doing a first impressions of the game. And then I may be playing that game on stream for a while. Because I feel like that's the next big game. I'm loving, obviously, the two games I'm playing. I'm going to try and get them done. I'm going to try and get at least one of them properly done. Yeah, it's about controlling my time management. And yeah, I'm not going to lie, guys, it's been hard. I've had one ad deal that they want. I haven't edited the video there. I need to get that over to them by the weekend. And they're like, we want to see the video just to make sure it's all good. And that's coming out February or something. So I'm trying to edit videos on top of videos. And it's just so long. And especially with work getting busy now because of the new year, I'm like, time management's important. Like tomorrow, I've got a 6 a.m. client, 7:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, and potentially a 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. And then I've got to go home and I'm going to record my next video. And then I was planning on Saturday to record another video. But anyways, so next week, we will be doing a stream on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 as a first impressions. What do you use to edit? Final Cut Pro. Yeah, so so just letting you know. so yeah, I haven't played the Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. And so I can't wait to play. It just looks so good. There's going to be a recap. I guess you should play the first one, but I'm not going to. And yes, Chiron. So I hope it's good. It's impressed me a lot. It's impressed me a lot. So we're going to have to see. So the goal is now, in about 45 minutes, I'm going to go to my friend's for his birthday. I'm going to carry on editing this damn video. Or I'm going to be playing some game. We'll see. I've planned the next video I need to record. So maybe no backflip today. No, I've hurt my hip. My hip is a bit hurting and my legs are killing from leg day. So watch out for next week for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And we will go from there. Yes, Con, how are we doing? How far are you in Dynasty? I'm about 5-6 hours. I put in more work in today. And I'm going to be putting in more work. You know what I mean? Oh, they released a recap video. Well, let's recap. Did they? Let's have a look. What, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? When we get the next fitness video, right now, I'll be honest, I haven't done it. That's another struggle I've been getting. So I've just got to record it. See what I mean? See what I mean? I'm struggling with all these things, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We've got them. Did they release something? Ooh, wait.
Peggy 18.
Is it 2 minutes? No, that's 1 month ago. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 official story trailer. I will try. When did that come out? I was seeing it. Is this the story trailer? What's it?
No matter how many people.
Well, let's give this a watch. Yeah, sometime this year. 40. Yeah, of course.
18.
I know this came out a month ago.
Is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
I can't wait for this game.
What does it actually mean? Fortune favors the brave. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Berghoff and ride back again. So I wouldn't expect much excitement there. Hans, look at me.
My boy, war is a nasty business.
Well, let me just look at this and then we'll look at the recap as well.
And your foe on his knees, and the other way around.
These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws, and bandits roaming the country. I urge you all to be vigilant. You know who I am!
Damn.
You can't kill me. You're
What?
the same as me.
This is such a dark one, isn't it?
But you don't understand the rules. And in the end, you'll lose.
I'm not like you.
Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
He'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Now! Are we seriously gonna wait? Cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame?
Damn. This is so much darker than some of the gameplay we've seen.
You did
Yes, Rafi. Thank you for the support, bro. Wow. Rafi, you absolute legend. Let's
Sushant has become a member.
Sushant has become a member. I love the accent. Thank you, Rafi, my friend. We're just taking a look at the...
Peggy 18.
Oh. Just taking a look at the recap. What's going on? And, was it War? There we go. Is it on there? Okay, so we are going to spend the next... We are going to watch this, guys. Rafi, thank you for the support. So this is a recap, story recap, and we're going to watch it now. So if anyone's planning to watch the stream next week of the first impressions of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, make sure they come back to this live stream and watch this, because we are going to be, yeah, well, you need to watch this. It's 10 minutes of recap. The game comes out on Tuesday, and we're going to be streaming it hopefully on Wednesday. So let's see.
18.
Got long 10 minutes now, so let's buckle in. You know what? Let me move. Let's move this a bit, shall we? Let's just move this here for now, shall we? Just so we're all good. So the early 1500s was a turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which has flourished under the late Emperor Charles, but now with his son Wenceslas. Okay, let's go. Take care, Rafi. Okay. Skalitz, 1403.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today.
So that's his pet. Who's that? Is that?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz.
Is that Henry?
I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Oh. Damn! That's his dad. Those are his parents.
Why did you do it to me, Father?
Yes, Arkham Knight.
Why?
Run to us! Hurry, Henry! Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
So this is what happened in the first game.
Help! Skalitz has been attacked!
They could be those humans of Sigismund's. Must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
What in hell's name happened?
I don't know what army it was, but it was huge.
We have to prepare for the worst.
God, the difference in animations is crazy.
Next time I won't run. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. I'll never run away again.
Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those horse hands that settled in Hungary.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Why have you come here?
I must get your sword back. One of those thieves stole it from me.
This is nice work.
I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines,
stole
and a
it.
good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders. Duke Sir Divish lost your sword, put Sir Obard in danger with his actions. Now he wants a promotion.
How do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier. You'd like to enter my service?
Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I want some sourdough bread.
You showed not only courage, but loyalty to your liege. Tribulations spawn in life over and over again. We must stand our ground and face them. Good luck, son.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Crucifix! It's time you learned how to lead people. You can take Henry here as your page.
Absolutely not.
Oh no, the horse!
Those bastards make so bold no more than a mile from the castle. If it
Oh, he
wasn't for
saved
you,
him.
Hans would be dead.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir. A stable boy came from Neuhof. He says brigands raided the stud farm this morning.
Who did this? Who were they?
We don't know, sir. The stable boy just kept babbling about some huge fellow in black armor.
Hey, listen,
who
you know
led
I
the
like
attack.
horses
Sir,
and
let me
animals.
ride with them. Their leader, he must be the one who attacked me at Skalitz.
That's not my doing.
There can't be two men in the whole kingdom who look like that.
What kind of beast could do this?
Oh, dang.
I'm looking for those bastards who attacked Neuhof. Where can I find them?
They've been hired through some crony of theirs.
You
Talked
remember?
about some fella called Riki from Ledechko?
The only thing I know is they called that huge chief of theirs Runt. He was at their camp with Pius.
No, I
reckon
wouldn't.
That's where they've gone now.
Stand your ground, you dogs!
Where's my fucking sword?
Yeah, kill him.
It's not over yet, you scum. Now where's my sword? What have you done with it?
I'll see you in hell.
Damn, Henry, man.
We found a trunk full of coin down below. Someone was paying this gang very well. Whoever engineered it was highly placed. They
Listen, in
won't
this
give up
game, I'm
after
not
one
killing any
defeat.
animals.
I will make you pay for this. It's time for the next part of our plan. Give the word.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to name my horse
Find out where
Thor.
those brigands are hiding,
Again.
how many there are, and what they're
No, I
planning.
can't.
Sir.
He's surprised to see me here. And I expect he's looking
Damn.
for this?
You bastard.
Oh, damn.
I'm sure your father will pay a nice fat ransom for you.
He's dead.
Your real father is alive.
Oh.
You even know him.
What?
Your liege lord, Radzik Kobela. The only force in this country capable of defeating
Oh.
you is Sigismund's. And he pays me. When he wins, I win. Everything I take now will be mine.
A man like you will never rule here.
Come on, Eric, let's go. We've got work to do.
Oh, damn. So his real dad is alive.
Henry, maybe we started off on the wrong foot. But I'm your only chance to get out of here alive. So do you want my help or not?
Take care, Daddy
I'm
Creep.
sorry, sir. This fellow,
Henry.
Is that his dad? That's his
Father?
dad. He knows.
I plan to tell you. I'm sorry Istvan, of all people, beat me to it.
Wow.
Now, we have more urgent matters to deal with. We have to take them by surprise. It would be best to attack tomorrow night.
Come out, you rat! Hide behind my wife like some mangy whelp! I could just as easily cut her throat!
I have hostages enough. Radzik?
Oh,
What do
no.
you want, you viper?
To see you all die.
Fire!
Well, that didn't end well.
But how do we get that rat out of there?
I'd say we have no choice but to attack.
Sir, I might have a solution. What about exchanging hostages? Seems to be on very, intimate terms with Toth.
You're your father's son, by God.
Loose!
Oh, damn.
Istvan, it's over. I give you my word as a knight and lord. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Redzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
I'll give you her ladyship.
He's going to throw...
But Radzik comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz. I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance. Not a hair on
Does
her
he?
head harmed. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
DJ Chew, I like that.
We won't.
It's a good story, though.
Your sword.
Does he get it
I
back?
expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look
Does he get it back?
Yeah!
I'm glad to see Ishvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot.
This kingdom needs a king. My cousin, Wenceslas IV.
Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergolf, Heinrich von Rosenberg.
The situation has gotten completely out of control. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn. We have to put a stop to this senseless war.
I'll go and visit Bergov at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
Finally, I've got a feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find
Yes,
that
regular
horseman
John.
who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him.
He
and
needs that
skewer him with
sword.
it.
Cheer up, Henry. I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day.
He
And it
needs
won't
the
be long
damn
in coming.
sword.
Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
Nice. Nice recap. Oh, it didn't feel like 10 minutes. You know what? Let's... Did he ever get the sword back? That's what I want to know. But wow, I'm definitely over the weekend. I'm definitely going to look at more lore and stories and videos about Kingdom Come Deliverance. One, I'm going to see more so I can understand what's going on. I don't know if did he ever get the sword? You just lose time in the game. But yeah, so I'm gonna look at that over the weekend. I'm looking forward to. Well, I need to get work out the way tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. We're gonna next couple of videos are kind of done. Well, second one's not done. I was gonna plan to. I have to see about the next video. I'm gonna see how this weekend goes, but I'll try and get as many videos out as possible. And I'm gonna continue playing Dynasty Warrior Origins and Metaphor. And I'm playing it a lot. Well, I'm playing more Metaphor because it's like turn-based on my PS Portal. Love this. I'll tell you where I got this in a future video when I can announce the sponsor. They do really cool accessories. These are really comfortable. I've decided I don't really like my other ones anymore, but I want to get the black ones eventually. Maybe I could sell my PS5 Pro stand. Put it towards something else. Anyways, I'm done now. I'm going to be jealous of Elsa's food. But is she jealous of my PS5 Pro stand? I know I'm not buying it. Anyways, we're going to be playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 next week. Have a great weekend. I appreciate you guys. I miss the streams. I do miss the streams. But if you could hit the like button, that would be great. Really appreciate it. And guys, thank you for the support on this ever-growing journey of making it full-time. Love Gaming Neutro.